Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Vicky and my channel is called Cook with Vicky. For some time now I've been away for some reasons, but now I am back. And on today's video, it's a video that has been requested so many times, and I felt like let me start with a video that has been requested so many times. And today I'm going to prepare none other than Lakorokoro, one of Acholi's best traditional dishes. And you guys, if you want to know how to prepare this dish, just step back, watch this video until the end. You're not going to regret it. So without wasting any time, I want to start by showing you the ingredients that we use. But I didn't tell you the sauce is called Lakorokoro in my local language. I don't know the English name, but if you know, you can comment down below and tell us what it's called. So I'm starting off with showing you from here, from the mortar. Here is the SIMSIM. So this SIMSIM was properly washed using this very mortar. You wash it and remove the outer cover of the seeds, then you sun dry it like for 2 days, because for it to come out very well, it has to be very dry. So I washed this and dried it for 2 days, and then from there I started pounding it. So this is where the stage where it is. You can see the pounded one. After pounding, I'm going to go and use the grinding stone and grind this thing finely well and ready for cooking. But also, if you can't find a mortar, here with me some of the ingredients: 3 big tomatoes that will be used for cooking this Lakorokoro. I have 3 big onions, and then I have these Royco cubes, and then I have the chicken Royco. It works so well. So the biggest thing on this sauce, you have to add fish, which I already started boiling it, and I have charcoal here that I'm going to use for cooking my. Some people prefer using dry meat, so and it also goes in so well. You can roast beef and dry it, and then you use it. So guys, this is everything that I'm going to use to prepare my Lakorokoro. So without any further ado, I'm going straight to grind my SIMSIM on the grinding stone. When you're doing, you can use a spoon or you can scoop with your hands. So this is how you do it. This is the grinding stone, and this is the the daughter. They go together. So guys, you can see. So you have to apply some energy. Sometimes you can even sing, but I'm not going to sing. So guys, so I'm actually going to do like this in bits until everything in this mortar is done. But this is a mortar. So this is the SIMSIM paste. It's actually the process of now squeezing the oil. Yeah, so the expert will tell me where to do what. So now we are going to add in a little bit of hot water. Boil water. A little bit of boiling water. Here. She's going to help me. Then I squeeze. By the water is added bit by bit, not at once. So in my language, this process is called Binoma. So you're going to see oil is going to come out of this thing. And there, Aunt is deboning the fish. I think this is the most critical process of this cooking. You have to be careful. So she's saying if you pour too much water or excess water, the oil will not come out from the SIMSIM. Guys, this is also needs energy. Sorry. So you can see what actually women go through to eat good food. So when you reach here, you realize they're breaking apart. That shows that the oil is about to start coming out. When your SIMSIM first reach here, just know you're on the right track. So she say when the oil is coming out, you can hear the sound of oil, like now. Even when I try to squeeze, you can see, guys, this is all oil. It's starting to come out now. And by the way, this oil can be used for cooking other various foods also. And it's very healthy. It's the most healthy oil that anyone can use for cooking. Even smell. Oh? Yeah, it's used for it's applied on newborn babies. It's very good for their skin. Because you can't see my oil is just flying out. See? Morning. This is what they call morning. So anyone out there, in and outside Uganda, if you come to Uganda, make sure you reach northern Uganda and have a taste for this delicious traditional Acholi food. And I have to look for you where you. Yeah, if you fail, you look for me. I can avail it for you. Now that I am with the experts. So guys, yeah, you can see it's very pure, guys. So see, so guys, so guys, are you seeing? Are you hearing? Make sure you do what I'm doing. You see? You squeeze it now. You have to make a fist, like you're going to hit someone. Then you squeeze. So guys, you can see very clean and pure oil coming out of my SIMSIM. See? You can use it on newborn babies, for cooking. You can boil it also to make it more pure. And the smell is the scent is very nice. I am basically done. Now. And this is the oil I've managed to squeeze from this SIMSIM. Actually, this is 1 kilogram of SIMSIM. So this is the oil I've managed. So in those days, if you want to use it to apply on a newborn baby, you first boil it. Make small, tiny pieces ready for cooking now. So when you're done, this is what you do with your remaining particles for the actual sauce now. Like I said, you don't put salt before it's ready. Tapa?
More don't pay. More, you have to do. Particularly not in this way, have the water.
What makes SIMSIM soft is oil ready for cooking. Yeah. So at this stage, we are moving straight to cooking it now. Make sure you can see the water has to be boiling. So I told you earlier on we're going to use the water from the fish. So it's the one they are boiling. So there's nothing here. This is just clean water from the fish, and I'm adding this straight. And you should make sure you try and measure the water that you're adding, not to be very less or little, because it will not boil properly. Sometimes it will boil but the food will not be ready. So after transferring everything there, you will stir. So you can see it's very watery, right? But now after this, we're going to give it like. So from here, I'll add the fish straight away. This is the fish, guys. Clean, there's no bone. I transfer it also straight. Yeah, then I will stir. And we give it, yeah, I'm going to cover this food and give it 1 hour to boil. The heat is hot. Yeah, so Auntie said if the fire is a lot, you just allow it to boil, then you reduce the fire. If the heat is too hot, you reduce it. Yeah, so that doesn't hold down. So you reduce the heat so that it boils without catching down. This water will leave it to boil until it's all done. Then you come back and check. So this will be on a charcoal stove. It will boil for 1 hour. Then we come back and check. Yeah, so let's give it 1 hour. Then we'll come back and check on it. Yeah. Without salt. Yes, guys. No, lest I forget. Without salt. We add salt when it's ready. Because so when you add salt before. If you add salt like now, before it's ready, it will scatter and it will be watery. It will not make. In actually, it will not make. So let's boil it without salt. We'll add salt when it is ready. Yeah, so guys, in 1 hour we'll come back and check our food.
Yep.
Okay. So I want to check. Wow, guys. So you can see. But at this process, the fire is a bit too much. I'm just going to reduce the fire. You can see our Lakorokoro is going well. So I just want to reduce some of the fire and move it to this side. This fire is enough now. Atango. The tomatoes. You peel the cover of the
You remove the cover of the tomatoes, that outer cover, so that it will be soft. And when you are eating, you don't feel like you are tasting any hard cover of the tomatoes. Cannot remain in the sauce. Yeah.
So the outer cover of tomatoes is called paknyanya in Acholi. So guys, you can see this is the point I'm going to add salt now. You see, you first boil your Lakorokoro for 1 full hour until it has gotten there. Then you add salt. Some people prefer a lot of salt, others don't, but you can put salt to your taste. Yeah, I think this is enough. And here, I'll cover it back. I'll cover without stirring. And this fire, I am frying my ingredients. Left with the cube, the Royco, the onion and tomatoes. I'm going to fry them on this fire. Then I add. Remember using the oil that I squeezed from the SIMSIM. I'm adding all of it. So you guys can see very clean, very authentic oil. So I'll wait for the onions to get to coffee brown or golden brown. Then we add tomatoes. I'm going to stand here by as I wait for my onions to turn to golden brown. As for this one, it's okay. It's high time we need to add it here. So guys, you can see. You can see how the Lakorokoro is coming out. It has stick together. This is a perfect way of cooking Lakorokoro. So like you can see, it's really acting like the real cooking oil that you always use at home. You see? Even the onions have turned to golden brown. To the point, I'll add the onion. So I've added tomato. So guys, see, all the water is getting done and the Lakorokoro is getting thicker and thicker, which is what we are really looking for. So at this point, I'm going to add, this is 3 spoons of Royco, like small spoons. This is 3 spoons of Royco powder. This is making it thicker, and the Royco cube. I'll just stir it like for 1 minute and yeah, it will be ready. Well guys, see, all the water has boiled and dried, so this ingredient is ready to be transferred. Yeah. So I'm just going to pour it like this. So this is exactly what you should also do. Hey. So guys, you don't mix or stir. So I'm just going to lift down like this for the tomatoes to go down. Then like this also. Remember, you don't stir. You just try and let the tomatoes go down also. in there. So guys, you see the science. The korokoro is boiling now. So I'm going to cover it for another 20 minutes. Yes, you can. Ooh, you guys, you can see how the whole thing is looking. You see? Lakorokoro is ready, perfectly cooked. I'm going to serve lakorokoro with this color. So when you're serving, you don't have to do this. You just take a portion. You see? So you guys, you can see how the lakorokoro has come out. I'm really happy. I'm glad. So yeah. For those of you who have been asking for lakorokoro is here.
So guys, the food is so delicious, it's so nice, and I hope you're also looking forward to tasting it when you come to northern Uganda. This is actually the food that is very common, especially in Acholi here, and in all the events, talking about, let's say, cultural events or maybe traditional events, this food is actually a must. And you can see I'm eating it with corn kal. This one, almost everyone in northern Uganda knows about it, and it's really so nice. It's really so delicious, really so nice, and I'm enjoying it, you know. So Vic is really doing great work. Just help and subscribe to our channel. Let me enjoy my food.